great to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Louisville Cardinals and the SMU Mustangs. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Bruce Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
The Pony Express put SMU football on the map, and Gerald J. Ford Stadium continues to shine. Opened in 2000, its capacity of 32,000 has grown over the years. The SMU Mustangs are high on the success of last season and hope to pack the Pony again this season. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Mustangs ready to kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. The snap sets up the throw. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Receiver comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Both of these teams right on the fringe of the top 25. This is the type of game that can help you earn some respect.
Absolutely. I mean, both these teams sitting right outside the top 25 have a great opportunity to get a good quality win and start to build momentum early in this season and see what kind of squad you're going to have, Palmer.
Both of these teams just want respect. They've worked so hard all offseason, all season up to this point to try to get that number beside their name. And this is the game. If you win it, you're going to get it.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Looking for a man. It's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And as a quarterback, when you're facing man coverage, you've got to find your best one-on-one matchup. That receiver did a tremendous job. Quickness, changing direction, out of his break, able to create separation. There was no question the quarterback was going to target that receiver on that play.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run it.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
And the Mustangs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The offense changing the play. The give on the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
They'll keep it on the ground. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Never a doubt. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
Louisville's offense has taken the field, and they look ready to go. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
After the 9-yard pickup on 1st down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll run Isaac Brown to the right. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the 1st down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a 1st down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Hand off Isaac Brown. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. Brown has it. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
It's really nice to see this offense bounce back. That first possession, man, they go 3 and out. They really struggled, and now starting to put a drive together, get their feet a little bit wet. Now you can see they're starting to get pretty comfortable.
They'll run it. It's Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Delayed handoff. It's Davis. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Good, right down the boulevard. And guys, after that field goal, brand new ball game, all tied up.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The give on the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
They'll move the wide receiver. The play action fake. Oh, they're after him. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Makes a grab. He gets it in. Touchdown, Cardinals. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And they knocked through the extra point for the 10-3 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go.
Brings into the open. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got his man. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, Kevin Jennings has a high ceiling, David, and we've seen throughout his career when he's playing well, this offense is lights out. This is a guy who's quarterbacked this team to a college football playoff already, but there have been some dips as well. He's got to limit the mistakes. I think that's the whole key this season. Staying healthy, limiting the turnovers. If they do that, they'll be laughing on offense.
And he's not the biggest guy in the world, but his athletic ability really shines through. You just want to see him be more patient in the pocket. Like, make those easy plays. You don't have to always be fading away and make it hard on yourself. But the one thing you know about this offense, it's fast and it's fun. And this is a guy that can scramble around and make big plays.
Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, the defense has been able to get after this guy early and often in this game, and it's affecting his accuracy, and it's affecting this offense's ability to throw the football consistently.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He'll take it himself. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And that is an excellent punt as it lands out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Here we go, ready.
On 1st down, it's Brown again. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The give running right, Brown. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Cardinals come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the stick for Brown. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on 3rd down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence. Fires
left. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. The Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. Handoff for Brown. Powers through the defender. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Shoots it to the left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Mustangs offense is ready to go on the attack. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. The short hands, it's Knight. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Mustangs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. Takes the easy completion. Still on his feet at the 45. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Mustangs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got the back over the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run play action. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete, and he will score! Touchdown, SMU! They just took the air out of that thing. That might be an understatement. They took the ball away and just wore down, just grinded away at that defense.
It took a lot of time off the clock in the process as well. I'm impressed with the physicality up front of this offense, because that's where it all starts. If you're going to march the ball down the field like they just did, you've got to be dominating in the trenches, and they are doing that in this game right now.
And he added the extra point. Now there's still a Mustang who is unable to get up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play.
Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Louisville.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. And that will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our...
Makes a grab and room to run. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the catch. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly. Running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe some room here. The tag. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
I am a great like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense headed out to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense off guard there with the bootleg. I don't think the ball handling was great by the quarterback. One reason why it didn't really fool anybody defensively. Give the defense credit. Good job with their eyes. They don't give up too many yards at all.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Found a seam. Makes the catch and he's free. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Got it behind the line. It's McCoy. And he'll be brought down.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Brown. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Again, it's Brown. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy has had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
and that's a really good play. That's a ball. That's thrown way down the field. A lot of time for me to do what? Get a little bit handsy, get my hands, force a PI. Stayed calm, did a nice job staying the course, got his hand on the football for the deflection.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And that is a great job of executing the down and distance, understanding it's 3rd down. And now it's about clock management and understanding what our score is, right? A field goal is big time, so I can't take sacks. I got to be smart with the football. I can't turn it over. A field goal gives me the lead in this football game. I got to play this smart right now in this part of the field.
Escapes the pressure going right. He's turning it on. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
Man, what a nice run by the QB. Great job exploding, getting upfield, and then smartly getting out of bounds. And, man, how hard is it to stop an offense with a guy at the quarterback spot that's so dynamic?
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. A give to Brown. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Cardinals decide to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Cardinals will line it up on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Handoff, Isaac Brown. And he's in! Touchdown, Louisville!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The ball squirts through the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Bringing the heat. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll bring them to within 4. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Fellas, we welcome you into our palatial Orlando studios for the Week 3 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Rutgers, taking on the number 22 team, the USC Trojans. And it's the Scarlet Knights, eyeing a second win after the opening week loss. They're on top here in the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Got it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt and look for room. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Louisville's offense is taking the field, and they look ready to go. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Snapped it in the shotgun. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or 2. Nice job, nice success.
The Cardinals can really attack on this 2nd and short. Handoff for Brown. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Brown again. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And that's got to be so frustrating for this defense, man. He's already over 100 yards. Like, they're going to continue to feature him, especially on 3rd down. And so far, this defense, they can't find the answer. They can't get him to the ground. They've got to find something to slow this dude down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there, getting a tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. After run, now throw. Pulls it in, it's Reed. There he goes. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. They can make plays. They can run people over. They can now run around people. So nice to have these tight ends.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this D needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. Third and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up fourth.
The official says no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. The field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
SMU's offense headed out onto the field to start this drive. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Here's a little room there. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one. And the Mustangs are in the hurry-up.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
Third down following the sack by the D. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Mustangs will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Try the right side with Brown. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They missed a field goal on that last drive, but here on third down, they can't afford for this possession to come up empty. One more time, it's Brown. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Brown running left. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Running inside, it's Davis. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Third and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
They'll pass on the 50-yard field goal try and instead try to pick up the first down here on 4th. Brown again. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
And the Cardinals are flying down the field. After the run, now to throw. It's complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And they're just trying to sneak the back out to the right side there, but great job tackling on defense against a guy who's hard to bring down once he has the ball in his hand.
Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4. It's 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away. It's a big-time play.
On 3rd down, here's Brown. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last 4th down.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Hale. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. He's looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Mustangs. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Hughes. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. A give to Brown. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. First down, right back to Brown. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. The give, running right, Brown. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. One more time, it's Brown. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given them a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
The give to Davis. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Six-yard pickup on first down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. Running the red zone, it's Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
The Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9, where it'll be 1st and goal.
And I'm not surprised with the run, and I'm not going to be surprised if they run it again, right? This offense now set up. They've put a drive together, 1st and goal. Who can be more physical? The line of scrimmage is critically important when the field starts to shrink. Let's see who can bow up and make a play here.
And this offense is so close they can almost taste taking a fourth-quarter lead, but they don't want to leave too much time on the clock for an answer. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The Cardinals with a counterpunch.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And now this offense needs a late 4th-quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. Off play action on first down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. You use the play action to try to slow down the rush, make the defense hesitant. In that case, They weren't hesitant at all.
No, they weren't, and it was a nice job with respect to effort on defense. You saw guys engaged one-on-one. They got dudes beating some blocks, lots of speed in the front of that defense, and you saw it on that play.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Interesting play call there, right? You gave up a sack on the first play, so now these DNs are licking their chops. And you let them get a free rush at the quarterback because you've set up the screen. They're thinking, we're going to get back-to-back sacks. Just throw it right over top into the running back. You get some of those yards back now, at least giving you a chance here on third down.
Makes a catch. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Mustangs in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Got a man. It's Cooper.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some first downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion, keeping it on the ground inside. It's Green. Got enough for the first. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the grab down the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Under fire. He sacked this defense all over it.
And that's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after heading to the end zone. And they finally ride him down at the 1-yard line. Louisville calls its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A touchdown here on 3rd and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, SMU! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And the Mustangs respond.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will catch you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. So an 82-yard drive there. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Touchdown Mustangs! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And at this juncture of the game, one play is going to make the difference. It's going to be a momentum-changing play. Who's going to come up with it that time, Pollock? It's the pick six to break the tie.
And the defense, you're thinking, get a stop, get a stop. This is late in the fourth quarter. This is how we're going to get a win. Our offense is going to go down the field. No, they get the turnover, they force it, and they get to the end zone to create the massive game-changing play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Buying some time. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Third and short from the 49. Is this four-down territory? From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.